There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back. The tape Grandpa had on him when he was found in '81. A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race. A worn office...
Blah, blah, blah.
These should come in handy when I need to make calls. All right, got it. No result for that.
I doubt this is going to do anything now. Okay. But there's a special trick to doing the McConnell one. You've got to... well, I'll tell you when we get there. Because I remember being stuck on that for quite a while.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello. I finished rummaging through your things now.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
All right.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
As for this girl, I think we'll try and solve that first. That one.
All right, this is the
There
right
it
date.
is.
Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family. I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Alright.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Kid?
Yeah.
Guess he found his mom.
Or maybe he was a ghost. Alright. Let's go back to the cop shop. Cop shop. Let's go deal with the other aspect of this.
Lanny, I need you to do something.
No.
Can I help, boss? It's my
Busy.
mother's birthday.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask. I don't need... Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
What a fat lot of good you are.
That's all for now.
Good.
We need to enlist the help of our bum friend.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi there.
could you just...
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know. Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
I'm
Charles
trying to get
Wade.
a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Well, I'm ringing from a police station.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Am I going to have to report you for obstruction of justice, sir?
Now that's hardly necessary, ma'am. Why don't you just put the sheriff on and we'll sort this out?
Crap.
McConnell Air Force.
Hi.
Sure thing, ma'am.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but he has.
Is there any way?
No can do.
I do. Contacting Mr. Wade is crucial to an ongoing investigation. I can't divulge any details at this time, but I'm going to need that number right away.
I don't believe you.
Crap.
Oh, you're joking.
McConnell Air.
Hi.
Sure.
I'm
sorry.
Is there any?
No can.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because
Never.
I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
I forgot about this bit.
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the...
Oh my god. I can't believe... I've totally forgot about this.
Thanks, buddy.
The irony, the sheer irony of that is that this game is suggesting that for a woman to get anywhere with a man, that she has to accuse him of being sexist. That's unbelievable. Why couldn't she have just gotten around that using her brain? She's obviously a smart... Why did she have to accuse him of being sexist? Just to get somewhere. Sign of the times, I suppose. Fucking hell. That's ridiculous. I actually hate that bit. What am I doing? I think I have to go and see... Grandma again.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need...
Right. Oh, actually no, use phone.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
The only thing is, I can't remember how. Oh yeah, I remember how.
Dear.
But I don't think I can sort of
Mind if
deal
we
with
talk
that
for a
until the
bit,
next
Grandma?
day.
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue,
Aha!
Jack. Oh, and their children. Lily and Lincoln.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared
I'm gonna
not
sit
long
on
after
it.
Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
I don't see a reason to ask her. Well, gotta
Bye, Cat.
Thanks, Grandma. Oh, I wish you wouldn't make that horrible swallowing sound.
All right, found an address.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts.
I think I remember.
You again.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. What brand?
Corley Cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
Aha! I remembered that.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, smoking.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we
I'd be doing it
inside?
to this day if it wasn't so expensive.
Sure, let's go.